The last batch of Kenya Defence Forces officers serving under the East African Community Regional Force deployed to the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC, has returned to the country, marking the end of the one-year-long mission. The troops were received at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, JKIA, by the Chief of Defence Forces, General Francis Ogola, after leaving Goma on Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, Goma International Airport. The last contingent of the Kenya Defence Forces officers serving under the East African Community Regional Force boarded this aircraft. A 1 hour and 30 minutes journey bringing them back home after 1 year of service in the troubled east of Congo. At hand to receive them, their boss, Chief of Defence Forces General Francis Ogola.
The assignment you undertook as East African Regional Force is a testament to the collaborative spirit and shared responsibility within the East African community, and we as Kenya remain ready to embark on any other mission.
With the DRC government having failed to renew the EACRF mandate after December 8th, the Kenya Defence Forces soldiers were returning home shoulders high after reclaiming Goma from the hands of M23 rebels and having ensured the retreat of rebels to cantonment areas, according to the primary mandate of the EACRF deployment.
The EACRF deployment enabled substantial withdrawal by M23 to locations as earlier designated, thus allowing EACRF's posture in the joint operation area. This deployment registered varying successes in the joint operation area. Critical was the protection of civilians, which was achieved through facilitation and enforcement of M23 and FRDC ceasefire and further dominating zones threatened by armed groups. Albeit fragile, the ceasefire lasted from 7th March to 6th October this year, when it was breached following resumption of hostilities between M23 and FARDC.
Kenyan troops were the first to be deployed and managed to deal with the instability in Goma, the capital of North Kivu. Burundi, Uganda and South Sudan joined Kenya a month later, with Burundi manning the Masisi area, Uganda manning the Bunagana area, while Kenya was in charge of Kibumba and Rumagambo alongside South Sudan.
Handing over of EACRF theater of operation to South African Regional Force was not planned. That was not discussed between the East African community and the SADC. But it was our desire, and I have not talked about this once. I talked about it many times, because normally in military operations, there's that phase that is referred to as relief operations.
EACRF exits at a time the country is conducting its general election, with President Felix Tshisekedi seeking a second term in a crowded presidential contest attracting 19 candidates. Abdiaziz Hashim from Goma, DRC, Prime Edition.